Hi, friends. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page. If you're watching an archive on Facebook or YouTube, thanks so much for being here. We do this every Thursday. It is the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter Recap. If you don't get the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter, well, what are you doing? You need to get it. Go to my website, christianagaudet.com or tarotbychristiana.com and sign up for it. You can also sign up for it right here on my Facebook business page. Hey, Claire, nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. Marcy, glad you're here. Jean, glad you're here. Pamela, glad you're here. Barrett, nice to see you. So I'm a little pressed for time today. Hey, Sayani, nice to see you. So here's what the newsletter's about. It's about wins and losses. The title is, What's a Win? And you know, our entire society is focused on winning. From the time we're really little, everything is about winning. In our adult life, all is about winning. And what I'm here to say today is that there's a win in everything. Whether you won or lost, whether you got what you wanted or not, there is always the value of the experience. There is always something good that happens even after a disappointment. So today I want to do some readings about that. Is there something going on in your life where you're really trying to win, where you need some strategy or encouragement? Is there something that didn't go your way that you need to reframe? So often we tell the stories of our past from a perspective of loss rather than from a perspective of what we want. So if you need help reframing that story, this is the time. I only have time to do a couple of readings, so let's make them good. Go ahead and chat in. Either something you're working on right now where you are looking to win and looking for strategy, encouragement, or advice, or something that happened that didn't go the way you wanted, where you are looking for perspective or where you are looking to find the win in that situation. Go ahead and ask. Okay, Marcy, I'm happy to read for you, but you got to follow instructions. What I am looking for, same with you, Taylor. What I am looking for is a specific question having to do with wins and losses. Are you, oh, here's one from Sayani. Perfect. What I am looking for you to do is to either lay out a situation that you're dealing with right now where you're looking for a win and looking for encouragement, strategy, or perspective, or something that happened in your past where you did not feel like you won, where we can reframe it and find the win within it. Those are the questions that we're dealing with. Okay? I only have time for a couple, so phrase the question and I'll get to as many as I can. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Sayani, I'm sort of going through a tough time with my brother's and my mother's health. So, how do you find a win there? Because very often when we talk about health issues, they may not go the way you would like. So, what is the win for you? In dealing with your mother's health, I think there's a lot of information, whether it's information from the doctors, from the medical perspective, medical people. I feel like she's not understanding everything, and I feel like you're not being told everything. The way you can win here is to hear the information, understand what's really going on, and help your mother process it and follow the medical advice more specifically. Now, in terms of your brother, I think your brother needs to know that healing is possible for him. And I think for him, you could be more of a spiritual cheerleader, if you will. I'm so sorry you're going through all of that, and good luck. Okay, Fatima, I need a win at getting my health in order and finding the right doctors and solutions. So here's some strategy for that. First of all, it is going to take time and perseverance. Do not expect anything quickly, but neither should you get discouraged and pull back. It has to be constant pressure, working on it every day, trial and error, walk away from what doesn't work, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Know that the solutions are there and you will find them. My biggest fear for you, my friend, is that you'll become discouraged and stop trying. Don't do that. There's no win there. Okay, Barrett, I'm working with trying to find out what will help me win at work. Honestly, you got the Three of Pentacles, dude. You're already winning in a lot of ways. Just recognize your skills and do what you can to make sure other people see your skills, that your skills are showcased. When we think about the Three of Pentacles, we often think about recognition. And it's possible that you are not receiving recognition. And so it's sometimes hard to know if you're winning, if you're not getting that recognition. And I don't think you can ask for that. I think you need to judge it yourself, because one thing I can say, you may not be getting recognition for the positive stuff you do, but if you have a problem, you're going to hear about that. So sometimes in your job, no news is good news. Okay, very good. Okay, Pamela, feels like I'm losing battles. Help me refrain. Mainly concerning pain and moving forward in my life. So, that's hard. How do we deal with pain, either physical or emotional? How do you do that and move forward? And the answer is, remember what gives you joy. Remember what inspires you. The way for you to win, Pamela, is to find your inspiration. What makes you laugh? What makes you feel inspired? What makes you feel creative? Do those things and you will move forward. Now, my friend Jean is working on how to win in a battle with depression. And the answer there is action. Whether you feel like it or not, you have to be active. Whether it's doing little things or big things, Jean, focus on doing things. And the more that you do, the better you'll feel. That's what shows up here. And I appreciate all your feedback. I am not going to read all the feedback aloud in the interest of time, but I will read it later, and I do really appreciate it. Okay, Melanie, working with contractors, hoping for a win in those negotiations. And the answer is you have a lot of anxiety about that. And it is hard to win when you're anxious. So let go of the anxiety and recognize you're the one with the checkbook. I think there's a part of you that worries they're going to lie to you, they're going to take advantage of you, and you don't know how to stand up to them. You need to be more of a badass in this, and you will win. Okay, Taylor, I need to win at starting off my new business, integrating it with spiritual guidance. Okay, so what can you know in terms of strategy having to do with starting your new business? What you have to do is find a way to demonstrate to people what you can do for them. How can you demonstrate that? Are you doing videos? Are you doing some free sessions? Not in a way that takes advantage of you, but in a way that shows off what you got. Basically, you have to show off the goods. And if you can find a way to do that, you will win. You will be very successful. Okay, Jean Mnuchin. What do the cards say about my feelings around lack of confidence and questions of success? Right, it's hard to win if you don't feel like a winner. So how can you feel more like a winner? It's true that some things in your life have not gone the way you wanted them to. But you have learned from them. I think a lot of this is about reframing the past and looking at things that have happened in the past in a new light. Because the way you see the past will have everything to do with the way you see the future. And so you have to reframe that in order to have more confidence. Okay, Karen, what wins am I not appreciating enough? What a great question. I think your wins at career how well you have done there and how well you are doing there and how capable you are. And you know it, but you don't always know it. You know what I mean? Okay, very good. Again, thanks for all the feedback. So from my perspective, I have gotten to all the questions. So if you had a question or if I missed your question, get it in right now. I am in my last few available minutes. I want to remind you that I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, Duo, WhatsApp, you name it, we'll do it. I even have time tomorrow and over the weekend. So please do reach out. You can private message me to schedule. I would love to see you. Okay, TK, so nice to see you. I need to win over my ADHD or use that superpower to my advantage because leaving the USA feels like a loss. Well, we all feel like we have lost you. But there's two different things here. First of all, leaving the US, it was time. We have to go with that. That's okay. But your ADHD, I think you can use it as a superpower because it helps you manage all of your different talents. A lot of times people with ADHD are very talented, and I think that's you. So just recognize it's all about the fact that you're not laser focused on a single talent. You have many talents. Okay, very good. Thank you all so much. Please do reach out for a reading. And remember to check the events here on my Facebook business page. Look at the upcoming events. We're just getting the October events on the calendar. We do have some coming up even in the next week. Remember that I do a lot of pre-scheduled live classes and meetups on my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet. Make sure you subscribe there and also subscribe to the Starcast channel on YouTube. That is our podcast celebrating StarCon, our new annual tarot conference. Thank you so much, folks. I'll be back tomorrow with the Friday weekly wrap-up. I'll see you then.